All right, whew. Good morning, ladies. Happy Friday. I don't know what the day is. Is it 8th? Happy Friday. Quick recap of the week. Monday was the major, huge upper body day. Friday was primarily lower body. It's probably the right word to say that. With the quad focused legs, the hamstring glute focused legs. No upper body on Friday, but also had a really big core start, right? We started with the 5 1-minute planks with our movements. We had the 2 main circuits, and then we finished off with a little wall sit leg challenges. So again, more legs. You've done more legs before, but I wouldn't be surprised if you felt that. Today we're kind of getting a little bit of everything, right? We're going to have a core stuff. We're going to have our movements, blah, blah, blah. So let's just get to work, right? Let's just get to work. All right, when we're ready, let's go through all of our movements. Again, I like to change the warm-up routine occasionally just to stimulate the brain. We're going to start with those stationary reverse lunges. It is a safer exercise, right, as long as you focus on the front leg, which is the non-moving leg. It is a loaded leg, so you step, you load, and then you pull yourself up. And remember that test you guys had to take a couple months ago, right? Leg exercises pulling. The rhythm is you're pulling yourself up. 10 total stationary reverse lunges, hamstrings, glutes, quads, alternating stiff-legged deadlifts, more hamstrings, more balance. You got some glutes. Your quads are there a little bit just for ultimate stability, but alternating stiff-legged deadlifts. Again, is a pulling exercise. You are pulling yourself back up. 10 total alternating stiff-legged deadlifts. Happy Friday morning. Breathe and focus as we go through this nice warm-up routine. After those alternating stiff-legged deadlifts, you're on your stationary forward lunge. I'm not going to say it's harder on you per se, but we don't normally start with those because of the joint integrity. You do turn on more muscles on the stationary forward lunge, but it can also irritate things too. Step, load, and push yourself back. Pushing leg exercises, the rhythm is you push yourself back like a stationary forward lunge, like a walking reverse lunge. 10 total alternating stationary forward lunges. And then you're going to have your lateral lunge. Step, load, and again, you're going to push yourself back. But you can asterisk the muscles being used. You can get more hamstrings on the stationary lateral lunge because of the lengthening of the hamstrings. But you got your outer hamstring, your semitendinosus, your outer quad, your vastus lateralis, glutes. You have 3 of them, the minimus, the maximus, the medius. Blah, 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 blah. Lots of stuff this morning. It's Friday. I got to wake my brain up. 10 total alternating stationary lateral lunges. If you have a step-up tool, go ahead and do 10 total step-ups. If you don't have a step-up tool, repeat any of those other lunges. So to the right there, if you want to use them, 10 total alternating step-ups. Again, if you have the tool, I know not everybody has the tool on your 10 total alternating step-ups, okay? And now you can ask this one too, like a lateral lunge. If it is lower, heavier, turns on more quads, that would be pushing, right? If it's higher, it's longer, and then you could say harder sometimes, that can be more hamstrings. 10 total alternating step-ups. That is 50 legs done. We're going to keep going. We're just getting warm and loose. 10 regular squats. Your feet are shoulder width apart on a regular squat, just like a regular leg press and a regular wall sit and a regular hip bridge. It's a reference point, right? Regular feet, shoulder width apart. Your toes should always be able to wiggle a little bit on those regular squats. Take your time, you're doing good, take your time. 10 regular squats. Again, it's a reference point when I say the word regular. Then you're gonna have those wide squats. 10 wide squats is known as your flexibility squat. You are lengthening those hip muscles a little more on a wide squat. You might even lengthen your hamstrings a little more on the wide squat, which is why I'll put them in the hamstring category, even though it probably does turn on your quads. Almost the same. When you get done with those wide squats, you're going to go into those narrow squats. And narrow squats is your mobility squat. your joints tend to move a little bit more in a narrow squat. Knees, ankles, hips, spine. On your 10 narrow squats. Hips, hips, hips. Glutes, 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 right? Eyes, eyes, eyes. Thighs, thighs, thighs. You've heard those things so many times before. If you have a ball, which I forgot to bring my ball down here, you've got ball squats. If you don't have a ball, repeat those regular squats. Okay, 10 either ball squats or you have your regular squats one more time. And again, that's based on the fact that you have a tool or not. So there's no rush, we're just warming up, baby. 10 regular squats. Again, if you don't have the tool of your ball squats. Hips, hips, hips. Glutes, glutes, glutes. Thank you, though. Eyes, 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 and thighs, thighs, thighs. When you get done, I know it's corny, right? When you don't have weight, both hands, both legs. Remember, the stiff-legged deadlifts is the smooth version of an RDL, or Romanian deadlift. So we're gonna go slow, 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 slow. You are not technically stretching, right? It is dynamic lengthening. So don't just bend over and stand up. Hips, 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 glutes, 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 eyes, eyes, eyes. It does feel like you're stretching. You are lengthening your contracted hamstrings and glutes. 10 stiff-legged deadlifts. Again, you can call them RDLs, but that's normally associated to weight. Then we're gonna go lay down on the ground and get some abs core in. So we're actually not gonna do standing scissors and standing runners and Jack Lanes. Oh my gosh, can you believe it? 10 ab core scissors. That's the leg straight, arm straight. We're gonna go through 5 of our alternating abs core. Breathe as you do all these. We're engaging the abs and core. We've moved the legs a little bit, getting ready for our day, okay? 10 scissors, leg straight, arm straight, slow. 10 ab runners. Remember, going from the down is a concentric exercise. You gotta focus on bringing everything up or shortening the abs. If your legs start up, it's still a concentric exercise. However, it has a longer eccentric component. 10 ab scissors. Slow rotation. Breathe. Sasha somehow got ahead of me when she was about to step behind me because she was going fast. 10 swimmers, either on your hands and knees or laying on your stomach. Sasha, slow your movements down. 10 swimmers. Again, on your hands and knees is balance, and on your stomach is supported. Both of them are mobility of hips and spine, and of course, activation of the muscles around your hips and spine. 10 swimmers. Take your time. We're almost done with this warm-up. You'll then have your 10 windshield wipers. Big, slow, long movements. We are going to be doing windshield wipers today. We're going to be doing our plank slides today. We're going to be doing penguins and horizontal scissors today. And those are in your ab core components, right? Russian twists. So when I've been talking about the components of strength and fitness, right, the last several weeks, today's components are going to be focused on the abs core to go with all the other things we can do, okay? When you get done with those windshield wipers, one more is your Russian twist. 10 Russian twists. And the first question I hear from everybody is, do I have to have my feet on the ground, or should I have my feet on the ground? No, I want your feet off the ground and your hands oppose your legs, and your hands and the legs oppose your hands, and they're big on the Russian twist. Big, slow rotations. That was 150 movements, which is very common. We just changed the rhythm of our warm-up. And again, per usual, tempo is moderate, moderate, low, right? Tempo, the actual movement of exercise, and then our pace can be high. All right, today we're gonna go through the 6 components a couple times. So we're gonna start with a harder one, get that one out of the way. Okay, circuit 1, we're gonna go, and of course we're gonna do the components, right? It's gonna be plank slides, right? You're in your push-up or high plank or low plank position, and we'll have the slides. And personally, I like the reach across the body pull. There's just so many more benefits than the push. Anyhow, it's going to be 20, and in fact, 3 times later, if we were to get the whole thing done in my head, we'll do them all, right? 6 sets. Combo 1 will have something. Combo 2 will have something. Combo 3 will have something. So circuit 1, we got to kind of listen a little bit more. Circuit 2, we can turn the dial up, and if we get to circuit 3, we can turn it way up, okay? Plank position, which means you're in push-up position, high plank, or you're in low plank. Either way, reach across your body and pull the weight across your body. 20 total movements or 10 revolutions, okay? It potentially will happen 3 times today. We're gonna get our 6 different things that we have done before. So it's 20 total movements or 10 revolutions. Breathe and focus. Let's call circuit 1 the learn it circuit. And then circuit 2, you can turn the dial up. Very, very, very similar, right? And then circuit 3, you can turn it way up. Today is one of those actually very simple days once we get to it. After you get done with your 20 total slides, weight is optional. You've got 20 on your legs, and 20 on your squats. You can either do regular squat, wide squat, or narrow squat. You can do any of your squats. Again, you'll do this up to 3 times today is my ultimate goal. I would say circuit 1 is going to be 12, 15 minutes, so we learn it. And then circuit 2 is going to be, 10, 12 minutes because you know it. And then circuit 3 should be similar or maybe less because you are going to get it done. 20 squats, regular, wide, or narrow. If you do regular squats, the weight is up under chin. Narrow squats, it depends on what weight you're holding. Wide squats, I always want that weight down so the weight pulls you down on your wide squat. So remember, we are going to do those today a couple times. So round 1, which again you'll do later on, you have the plank slides with your squats. Round 2, I would love a weight on your Russian twist. 20 big, slow Russian twists, as long as it's big and slow. You can count 10 revolutions as long as it's big and slow. But if you do the little ones, which I'll show you right now, that's going to be 20 revolutions. So it's 1, 2, that is going to be a rep. If it's little, it's 1, 2, 3. Both are good. You'll just see both if you Google or Bing them, right? Russian twist is meant to be bigger, balancing. You are displacing weight. You're rotating. Your upper body is rotating on your lower body, and your lower body is rotating on your upper body, right? Even though they're called Russian twist, twist to me is lying margarita salt, okay? I don't want you to twist, I want you to rotate and activate. Again, even though it's called a Russian twist. When you get done with your 20 big, slow Russian twists, you're gonna do 20 chest. You can either do chest pushing or chest pulling. If you do chest pulling, you're laying on something doing chest flies. If you're doing chest pushing, you either have your chest presses or you have your push-ups. 20, chest reps. Again, you can push or pull. That is up to you. You'll do it again 3 times today, right? The goal is that we get 3 of these circuits. 20. If you're chest press, right, you're slow, you're low, you're either laying on something or you have your push-ups or your chest fly, pulling. Remember at home, you probably don't have a cable machine, so you'd be laying on something on chest flies. Clearly, if you're at the gym, you have a cable option if you want your chest flies. You also have TRX. Like there's other chest pushing exercises that can make this workout diverse, right? So round 2, and again, you're gonna do it later on, you have the Russian twist with your chest, okay? That was chest pushing or chest pulling. Round 3, remember I wanna be a little bit ahead of you. The nice thing is we can actually use the word fitness later on. Right now we're going slow. 20 windshield wipers. Again, you did some of these on your warm-up, right? 20 windshield wipers. Breathe and focus on your 20 windshield wipers. That is a lateral ab oblique core exercise. I don't like to say rotational, again, even though there is some spine rotation. It's more of the lateral load when your legs go out. So there's not that much rotation. There is some rotation at your hip spine junction there, but if I said a rotational reverse crunch, we call them twisters, and that is not as lateral, blah, 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 blah. 20 windshield wipers. When you get done to your 20 windshield wipers, you're gonna do 20 abs. You can do any sit-ups, toe touches, reverse crunches, V-ups. Remember I said abs. Sacha's gonna slow her movement down. She's in a hurry today, evidently. 20 slow abs. Sit-ups, toe touches, reverse crunches, V-ups, hanging abs. Notice I'm giving you bigger options, slower options. You can change your body position when you do abs, laying on the ground, laying on a ball, laying on a bench, legs straight, knees bent, feet wide, feet narrow. There's a lot of body positions on sit-ups. Toe touches is a little bit less, but again, you can change some things a little bit there, right? Jackknifes is a body position. Reverse crunches, again, you have a hanging ab, you have a reverse crunch. You can play with your legs a little bit. After those abs, remember we're gonna do these up to 3 times a day. You're now on horizontal scissors. Isometric position like a Russian twist, whether you're on a bench or ground. If it's big, slow, wide, it's reps. If it's little, it's revolutions. So I want 20. If it is big, slow, wide, you got your 20 reps or the 10 revolutions, right? But if it's little and quick, it is 20 revolutions. Big, slow, wide. Please breathe and focus on these so we can label today as our core, but also like other things, right? We're doing these movements and mobility, and there's some flexibility components and all this stuff. After your 20 horizontal scissors, remember, your body position could have been different. 20 on any of your alternating legs. Stationary lunges, lateral lunges, right? Step-ups, stiff-legged deadlifts. 20 on any alternating leg exercise. Step, load, either pull yourself up on a stationary reverse lunge or on a stationary forward lunge. You're gonna push yourself back. Same with a lateral lunge, you would push yourself back. Step ups, you can asterisk between the pulling and pushing, that's based on the height of the step up. And your stiff-legged deadlifts, right, you're gonna pull yourself up. 20 total alternating stiff-legged deadlifts or stationary reverse lunges or lateral lunges or stationary forward lunges or step ups. 20 total reps. Breathe and focus. Remember, we are not done yet. We're just getting started. We're going to do these a couple times today. So the nice thing is I can literally write the one circuit and say times 3, but this first one is slow. The second one, you're going to need the reminder, and the third one, I hope you can just crush it. Penguins. Isometric crunch. Predominantly on the ground, you could lay on a bench, and you're gonna reach. Remember, if it is slow and big, lateral, it's reps. If you're gonna do the quick ones, then it's revolutions. Isometric crunch, right? Give me that crunch, hold it for a second, and then reach, 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 breathe, and focus. 20 big, slow penguins, abs tight, core tight, and I would say among all of them that we're doing today, this is the most isometric ab, right? The non-contraction, or sorry, the non-moving contraction ab, and then you have the obliques on the lateral motion. Whereas windshield wipers, a little less isometric ab, You've got the lateral motion of legs, so it's core, obliques. When you get done, you're going to do your back. You can either do lat pullovers, which you have the option of on Monday, or you can do rows, and that'd be double rows. Monday we do the single rows, right? So after these penguins, you're on back. 20 either lat pullovers, laying on something, lat pull downs, sitting on something, rows, you either get low with your dumbbells, kettlebells, barbells, or you have your machine or cables, right? 20 back reps as you do your round 5. Breathing, focusing, working. We're going to turn that dial up here in a second. 20 back reps. If you're on lat pullovers, you are focusing on lengthening and reaching, and elbows are not bending and straightening. There's no movement at the elbow. That's a tricep exercise. Elbow stays slightly bent or elbow stays more bent. And the motion comes from your shoulder girdle or shoulder joint, and you lengthen your lats. When you get done, you've done all the newish, right, the non-common ones. The last one, you got either 20 scissors, 20 runners, 20 swimmers to end your circuit. Remember, it's big and slow. 20 scissors or runners or swimmers. Then we're going to turn the dial up. Monday, we did 300 exertions between your circuits. Wednesday, you did 100 at the end of each circuit for 200 total. And then today we're going to do 100 at the end of this one, we'll do 100 at the end of the next one, and 100 at the end of the workout if you want to make it all. So that'd be 300 more exertions, and we'll talk about that, of course, when you get there. So that would make this week 800 exertions, plenty of core, plenty of upper body. Monday was 410 reps on your upper body. So I guess it's a big week. When you get done with your 20 scissors, runners, swimmers, you've got 100 exertions like what we did on Wednesday, or you've got your 2-minute cardio if you have the tools. You can run, row, bike, scream, yell, work. You can time yourself as you run up and down your stairs or around your house, right? You can run down to your mailbox and back, depending on where you live. So 100 exertions. Remember, you have agility, high knees, butt kicks, jumping jacks, bench taps, ski hops, mountain climbers, and most of those are going to be revolutions, right? 100 revolutions. You've got plyometrics, jumps, squats, split jumps, burpees, lateral bench hops, skater hops, and those are all going to be bigger reps. And again, if you want to do mobility, standing scissors, standing runners, jack the lanes, you can. I've always put them in the exertion because it gives you plenty of variety. 100 exertions. If it's agility, it's revolutions. If it's plyometrics and mobility, it's reps. Or you have your 2 minutes. And of course, I get a lot of messages from people that they just put the timer on for 2 minutes and they don't worry about counting to 100. That's okay too. So the nice thing is, after this first circuit, I don't expect you to remember everything, but you're just going to repeat it for 2 more times. And as I've told you many, 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 many times, there are people, and you got to respect it, that what we just did was their workout. They're done. It was 20, 30 minutes. We had a nice good warm-up, right? You could be tired, getting back in the groove. It's an easy stopping point. Circuit 2 might be a little quicker because you know what to do. And circuit 3, if you have time and energy, you know what to do. You might even get it done a little quicker. I'm afraid to say that to somebody in the room here because then she'll go faster. And all my 9AMers know who that Speedy Gonzalez is. But Laura's on here too. And Laura and Satya tend to battle the efficiency Speedy Gonzalez scale. I should have a little Speedy Gonzalez scale, right? How cool would that be? Speedy Gonzalez. 100 exertions, again, agility, plyometrics, mobility, or 2-minute cardio. Now, here's where we might start separating a little bit because of the word fitness, okay? Fitness doesn't mean fast. But everything we just did is very familiar in some ways, right? I'm going to go through it with you again, clearly. But if you get a little ahead of me, just make sure your movements are big and slow. If you're ahead of me because you're not resting, cool. When you're ready, we're starting back to the beginning. You've got your 20 plank slides and your 20 chest. I will try to be a little ahead of you verbally, okay? When the whole thing is done, you're going to do your 100 exertion again or 2-minute cardio. And again, my intent was that you could do 3 loops of this today, okay? Again, combo 1. I'm just going to talk combos. I'm going to do it with you guys. You got your plank slides and your chest. You're in either high plank position, which is awesome. You're working hard. It's not as hard to reach across your body. If you're in a low plank position, it is a harder position, and it's harder to reach across your body as well. So mix up your plank slides. We're not doing the push-up version today because when you get done, sorry, I did mess up the combo. Combo 1 is your 20 plank slides and your 20 non-alternating legs, and that would be your squats. My fault. That's my second mistake in 2021. Jeez, already? I swear I got to December last year. 20 plank slides, and then you have 20 non-alternating legs. Regular squat, wide squat, narrow squat. That word fitness, it doesn't mean fast. And you know my volume just increased, right? I'm trying to give you some energy. Fitness does not mean fast. Fitness, high pace. You are minimal to no rest. You've got moderate, high tempo. I don't mind if your movements can be a touch quicker, but make sure you maintain your motion. And then all of that is adjusted by the weight you're going to use. So you can have a heavy, high fitness day and you're pushing the envelope on intensity, and you can have a lighter fitness day. You're still working hard. You just bring the load down. Combo 1, plank slides with your your non-alternating legs. Combo 2 is your Russian twist, and that goes with your chest. Russian twist, again, preferably we're going to hold weight this circuit. That is going to be adjusted by your load, right? How much you want to load it up. And of course I use that word fitness already. You can adjust your load, your weight, to increase your pace, to maybe increase your tempo a little bit. Combo 2, 20 on your Russian twist, and then 20 on your chest. Remember, you could push or pull. You can do chest flies laying on something, or chest presses laying on something, or doing push-ups. Breathe. Focus. 20 is the number on your chest after your Russian twist. You've got flies, you've got presses, you're breathing. Combo number 3, remember I want to be a little ahead of you. Okay, combo number 3 is your windshield wipers and your abs. Make sure your motion is big, right? Don't ever lose motion no matter what style of training you're going to do. But I don't mind the fitness. Pace, high. Tempo, moderate to high. It could be heavy, loaded, intense. It could be lighter, hardworking, a little less intense, but still really challenging. 20 windshield wipers, and then you'll have your 20 abs, sit-ups, reverse crunches, V-ups, hanging abs, jackknives, You could make so many different body position changes on your abs. Breathe. Focus. Fitness. You guys can turn this sucker up as much as you wish. Turn it down as much as you need. Adjust your weight. I want to push you a little bit, right? This is your workout though. Combo number 3, right? 20 windshield wipers and 20 abs. Combo number 4, you've got those horizontal scissors. You're in the isometric position like the Russian twist, and you're gonna go out and out. And again, you can either do 20 big, slow reps, or 20 little revolutions, or 10 big revolutions, right? If you have the big going on, it's 20 reps, or if you need to count it, revolutions, or if it's little, it's your 20 revolutions. Horizontal scissors is number 4, and that goes with your alternating legs, lunges, stiff-legged, step-ups. So I'm going to push you guys a little bit. That's why I hope I'm a little bit ahead of you. After your 20 horizontal scissors, you've got any alternating leg, a stationary reverse lunge, pulling, stiff-legged deadlift, pulling, step up. You can asterisk based on the height of the tool, pulling or pushing. Stationary forward lunge, pushing. Stationary lateral lunge, pushing. And of course, if you have room, walking forward lunges, pulling, and walking reverse lunges, pushing. 20 total, alternating on those legs. Numbers are fairly simple today. You'll have the 360 abs core. Oh my. You'll have the 300 reps of the combos. And then you have the 300 possible exertions. Oh geez. And then 150 on the warm-up. So it's over 1,000 reps today, which is a fitness style day, right? A little more, a little quicker. Combo number 5, you got your penguins. Isometric crunch. And then you're gonna reach, reach, reach on the isometric ab. Penguin motion is just associated how they walk, kind of, right? After you do your 20 penguins, you're gonna be on your back muscle, either lat pull overs or rows. And of course, if you're at the gym, you've got lat pull downs, lat pull overs, a lot of different movements and body positions. And you've got your rows, bar, dumbbells, kettlebells, cable rows, machine rows, TRX rows, lots of different positions and tools. 20 penguins and then 20 on your back. Again, lats or traps. Breathe, focus, work. Touch of pace. I want to be ahead of you. I don't want you to have to think too much. Listen, respond, do, right? And that's respectful. I want you guys just working it today. I'm not trying to be mean. I always want you to learn something. You know that. Tempo. I don't mind if the tempo goes up a little bit. Make sure you're maintaining your motion. Number 1 rule is you don't lose motion. And then you adjust the weight to hit your reps, maintaining pace, blah, 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 blah. After those 20 back, you're on your any 20 scissor runner swimmer. Again, a very familiar thing you do, 20 scissor runner swimmer. And then you're gonna have the 100 exertions or the 2-minute cardio again. Notice that we probably did that 3 or 4 minutes faster than what we did earlier. We wanted to get through that. And of course, we'll do it one more time. 20, either scissors, runners, or swimmers to end the circuit. That is 240 abs core, and all of those have mobility of hips and spine, right? Activating the muscles around your hips and spine, right? Core exercises. Some had a little more abs and some didn't. 20 scissors, runners, swimmers, and then you're gonna be on to your 100 exertions or 2 minutes of cardio. Don't wait for me. In fact, if you already remember the last circuit, get this thing done and go do it. But as you know, when I get to that point, I'll go through it with you again. Very rare type of workout for us, right? Normally there's a lot of changes in our circuits, rights, lefts, or our fronts, backs, uppers, lowers, right? Today, 3 circuits, and they should get a little more intense, a little quicker, a little more thorough. 100 exertions or 2 minutes cardio. You can run, row, bike. You can set your timer and do all those things, high knees, butt kicks, jumping jacks, bench taps, skater hops, mountain climbers. You got your jump squats, your split jumps, your burpees, skater hops. Right, ladies, you know this is not your first rodeo on exertion. You could run up and down your stairs. You can run around your house, jump rope, right? You have those tools. Again, 2-minute cardio. Let's turn the dial up. I'm not going to use the word active recovery because we're not recovering. I want to up, 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 up. Again, if you're doing agility, primarily it's revolutions, high knees, butt kicks, bench taps, mountain climbers, skater hops. Those are quicker and normally revolutions. Count 1 leg, count the whole movement, right? If it's plyometrics, jump squats, split jumps, burpees, lateral bench hops, skater hops, reps, right? They're bigger, slower, more impact, more power. And if you wanted the mobility, awesome. Remember, that's a great time to mix in those things. Standing scissors, standing runners, Jack LaLanne's. And again, if you are done, cool, pat yourself on the back, make sure your movements are big. You'll have the 1 more loop. Give it 1 more time. If you don't have time, cool, you've done a lot of work today. All right. Let's maintain and or increase that intensity. And intensity is all about high pace, good moderate high tempo, minimal rest. You adjust the weight, right? Let's go fitness, let's get fit, okay? That last loop is the same. I'm gonna talk about it, do it with you, be there with you. Maybe I'm a little bit ahead of you. Let's get going. You have the 20 plank slides for the last time, and then your 20 non-alternating legs, which is your squats. Same numbers, same exercises. Maybe you adjust your squats. Maybe you adjust your weight on the plank slides. Maybe you adjust your position, high plank to low plank. Your body will always work harder in a low plank, and then it's a harder mobility exercise when you do the plank slide in a low plank. I'm not telling you to do the low plank, just giving you the education behind it. High planks are great for you, right? It's not as hard to be in the position, and it's not going to be as hard to do the movement. 20 plank slides, and then you have your 20 non-alternating legs. You got your squats. Remember, you do have the both hands, both legs, stiff-legged deadlifts if you want that as well. That is a non-alternating leg. And of course, you can call them RDLs as well, as long as you are loaded, you are dynamic lengthening, and then you have to create a little power on a RDL versus a stiff-legged deadlift. 20 plank slides, 20 non-alternating dynamic legs. Any squat. And of course, if you're at the gym, you have your leg presses too, but now you're bouncing around a little bit. Round 2, again, I want to be a little ahead of you. Maybe you're there, maybe you're not. Round 2, you have those your Russian twist, and that goes with your chest. Round 2 is your Russian twist and your chest. You can either do chest pushing or chest pulling when you get there. Russian twist. Your hands oppose your legs. Your legs oppose your hands. You've got rotation of hips and spine. You're displacing weight, you're moving weight. Your legs can be that weight if you're not going to hold weight, right? So remember, you do have that to think about too. 20 Russian twist, and then 20 on your chest. Push-ups, chest press, chest flies. If it's chest flies, you got your shoulder blade mobility. You got your big, slow, wide fly. Your presses, you have different hand positions. 20 total movements on your chest. You can do any chest movement. Remember, there are different body positions on your chest as well. Round 2 is your Russian twist with your chest. Round 3 will be your windshield wipers and your abs. I want to be a little ahead of you. I want to push the envelope on fitness. Crank it up. And again, you've done this twice. Your body should be ready for it. Breathe, focus, work. Again, just so you hear it, round 3, 20 windshield wipers and your 20 abs, sit-ups, reverse crunches, V-ups. I want the formal rectus abdominis ab, right? Concentric ab exercise. That is a shortening phase. It's a shorten your muscle exercise, which is 90% of a gym and for most training styles, right? Eccentric is always the elongation of the muscle. And of course, that's more of a training tool, training style. There's no machine. There's some that can help you with that idea. And then isometric is the non-moving contraction like planks, wall sits, right? Round 3 was your windshield wiper and your abs. Round 4 is the horizontal scissors, and that goes with your alternating leg exercises like any lunge, step up, alternating stiff-legged deadlifts. And as you can tell, you're on the home stretch. Round 4, 20 horizontal scissors goes with any alternating leg exercise. Pace very high, that is my intent. Tempo, moderate to moderate high, right? I don't mind moving a little bit quicker. The exercise I'm giving you isn't 100% focused on that. And then you adjust your load so you can do all of that, right? Load is time under tension, so that goes to the tempo, right? And load is also physical weight. Round 4, 20 horizontal scissors and 20 on your alternating legs. Stationary reverse lunge, stationary forward lunge, stationary lateral lunge, alternating step-ups, alternating stiff-legged deadlifts. If you have room, walking forward or walking backwards lunges. Round 5 is the penguins and your back exercise. You're almost there. We're getting close to that final exertion or cardio. Penguins and your back muscles. Breathe, focus, work. Again, a very rare style of a workout. You know what to do, get it done. 3 circuits, a little quicker, a little more intense, no number changes, minimal thinking, and if you ever go out of order, it's okay. There's no magic to the combos. Round 5 is your penguins and your back muscles. Lat pullovers, lat pull downs, trap rows. Those are your back muscles. Your back muscle group has 2 main big muscles. There's other muscles, right? External spinae, right? Teres major, teres minor can be considered a back and a shoulder muscle. Round 5 is your 20 penguins and your 20 back muscles. And then the last thing you have to do or get to do or want to do or need to do is your 20 of either scissors, runners, swimmers, and then your final 100 exertions or 2 minutes cardio. Again, just so you hear it, round 5 was your penguins, 20 penguins, and your 20 back. And then the last thing is your 20, your choice of scissors, runners, swimmers, a very common movement for you, and your 100 exertions or 2 minutes of cardio for the final time today. 360 alternating abs core, hip spine mobility, ab oblique core activation. You had some legs, some abs, some upper. 300 combos, 300 exertions, and 150 on your warm-up, yielding over 1,000 reps today. Yeah, baby. Again, last part. 20 either scissors, runners, swimmers, and then 100 exertions or 2 minutes cardio. Get it done. Work, work, work. Don't wait for me. Don't wait for me. Again, we've done so many exertions at home. It's really the only way to get that heart rate up to simulate, right, the cardio you can do at the gym. And after 9 full months, I think we're on our 10th month, right? I know it's hard to invest in cardio tools, whether it's money or space, right? So exertion exercises are a great way to get that heart rate way up. When you get done, you know my request, I really shouldn't say rule, my request is that you cool off for a second. If you have a chance, stretch for a second. If you have energy, you can do a little more cardio. Whatever you do after a workout, and you got like a nice good 20, 30 minute window, right? There, I mean, you can do whatever you want to do, right? But you have this great window of time. If you want to work on your hydration, this is the best time to get hydrated. Your body will absorb so much of that. If you want to work on your nutrition, this is the best time to get all those good things in your body. And we primarily do focus on protein, but you know what? There's some really good fats out there, right? Your omega-3, your omega-6 fats, right? Get those good fatty acids in your body. Carbos, right? If you need fuel in the gas tank, go get some good carbohydrates, right? Put some good things in your body. If you want to focus on your stretching and your mobility and your flexibility, this is the best time to do hip mobility exercises, which you're going to see these series coming your way. Shoulder mobility exercises, stretching, foam rolling. And of course, if you just want to keep doing cardio, your body is turned on. 5 or 10 minutes of cardio, you will never be more efficient than you are right now. Anyhow, happy Friday. When you're done, please say goodbye.